Hey everyone, we have a tornado warning here. Just gonna get the details on all this. It's for Avoyelles Parish. Been watching some of these smaller storms on radar, and this one has decided to pop. So, center of this one, the circulation is 5 miles northeast of Bordelonville. So this is a tornado warning. This is in effect until 1:30 at 1:20 p.m. So this is only going for about 10 minutes here. Very short duration on this warning. There is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that is located near Lake Ophelia National Wildlife Refuge or near Bordelonville, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is going to be moving quickly onto the northeast, and this right here is the area we speak of. And this is going to cross over into southern Concordia Parish shortly, so it's possible that warning would get extended onto the east. There you see it clear as day. There is the rotation here. I have not seen, there's nothing showing that this is a confirmed debris signature on radar or anything, but it's actually this storm out ahead that doesn't have the lightning. Back here we have some storms that are a little bit more robust, but they're not rotating in the same fashion. So this is what we're looking at right now. Tornado warning for northern Avoyelles Parish. And I'm just pulling up the chat and everything. Has everything happened quickly? All right, here we go. Okay, should be good to go. Okay, so tornado warning. If you are just joining us right now, this is for parts of Avoyelles Parish, northeast of Avoyelles Parish, and that is going to go until 1:30. It looks like, they already trimmed it back a little bit. So you got a second little warning there. Looks like they extended that part out until 1:45, so a little bit longer on that warning. I'm just pulling this up here. Thought I had everything going. Okay, we're good. So the tornado warning continues for northeastern Avoyelles Parish. You're probably hearing the loud storms in northern Avoyelles into southeastern Rapides Parish, but those are not the storms that are producing this tornado warning for northeast parts of Avoyelles Parish right now. Let me see if I can't pull up a different version of this warning. Actually, I'm going to do this here so I'm not reaching over like a crazy person. All right, so let's go in here. I just want to see the structure of that warning. It's kind of weird to have the double barrel warning right there, but okay, so this is at 1:23, the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for northeastern Avoyelles Parish. This is a different one now. This goes until 1:45, so I think it's pretty much the same warning here, just trimmed off a little bit of that back end, and this goes until 1:45. This is 8 miles northeast of Bordelonville, moving northeast at 50. This will be in southern Concordia here pretty soon, and that means I need to see, because we hand off to a different weather service office, I'm going to check and see if they plan on going with this or continuing this warning, which it was just issued. It's kind of in that no man's land of radars too. So when it's out there, it's tough to really see what's going on in the low levels of a storm. And let's see. Not mentioning it yet. Okay, but for now, we do have this tornado warning in place. This one is over northeastern Avoyelles Parish, not seeing anything on the debris tracker, so I'll go to the base and the storm relative. There's your rotation right there. This is going to be heading toward Acme. So Sheila, if Tad's out there, let him know. We got a tornado possibly coming that way. I don't think this is actually going to, as of now, it doesn't look like it's imminent, but it is that kind of rotation. We certainly want to respect the warning here. This just came out a few minutes ago, and it goes until 1:45. Again, probably crossing into Concordia Parish here in the next 3 or 4 minutes. That's where that rotation is going to be. So anywhere up here around Acme, New Era, that southern part of Concordia Parish where y'all just ride around on the levees and everything. I have been out there. I love it out there. It's very, very very rural. It's back there, but there are some folks that live out here around Acme. You're hearing this storm to your west. This is the one that we're looking at right now. Northeastern Avoyelles Parish coming into southern parts of Concordia Parish. So yeah, so tornado warning continuing for a few more minutes. They extended this out until 1:45. That storm is going to be moving quickly to the northeast, and what I'm going to do is just make sure nothing else is misbehaving here. That's your front right here. So pretty much west of this line, from just west of Winfield to just west of Leesville. We'll see the temperature drop pretty quickly on that sensor out there that we have. But behind this out here is Sabine Parish, most of Natchitoches. You're out of the severe threat. That's why you're not in the tornado watch. Tornado watch continues to the east of that for most of the rest of the area. So this is the cold front here. It drops quickly into the low 50s, upper 40s. That's when your severe threat goes away. Unfortunately, we do have our first tornado warning of the day. This is out there in northeastern Avoyelles into southwestern Concordia Parish. The warning's officially for northeastern Avoyelles, but I would say if you're in southern Concordia Parish, this is crossing. The most dangerous part of this storm is crossing into your area, so you would want to be in your safe place as well. Put this in motion on the rotation, and you can see it really did perk up here in the last half hour, just as it was passing to the west of Bordelonville, and then now moving up into southern Concordia Parish. Can hardly see the box. Yeah, there it is right there. That is the area. It's a tiny one. Yeah, it's a very small warning, especially this second one here that's mainly going to be the one that we're watching right now. I'm just looking to see if they're updating anything here. Jackson, typically, if they see a tornado warning coming like this, I would think we're going to get one for southern Concordia, but we are just going to have to wait and watch and see on that as this storm continues on toward the northeast. Let me try. I mean, it's going to be hard because right here, let's see, we're 1 second from this radar. I'm looking 5,000 feet up into this thing. If I go down to Lake Charles, I am looking 10,000 feet up. This is a radar void right here, so it's really, really hard to get accurate low-level stuff. Seeing some broad rotation aloft with this, it really kind of tightens up in the lower levels, and we saw that here on this radar. So you can see this area near Acme. This is where this tornado or this potential tornado is. That's where that warning currently is. But the warning area here in northeastern Avoyelles, the worst of this storm's pretty much out of your area. They're watching and considering on a warning, but have not decided at the moment. So they're keeping an eye on that one. It looks like it's out of the warning area that initially went until 1:30, but they extended this until 1:45. I'm going to take you back to the west here in a minute. Just keeping an eye on this. See if we see anything on debris or anything like that. Don't want to get caught watching this thing too closely and missing out on the details. But it looked like something tried to pop there, maybe in northeastern Avoyelles. See that? That was a couple of minutes ago down there south of Acme. So that does correlate with where the rotation was, and now we have advanced that on toward the northeast. So there was a little bit of a drop in that. I'm going to look on other sources here just because I like to do that. It makes me feel better to see multiple angles of this stuff. So I'm just loading the loop up here. But just to the east, or just pretty much right over Acme right now, that's the area that we're watching. That's where this potential tornado is. That's where the warning is, but the warning has been allowed to go away there in Avoyelles Parish. So they're watching in Jackson. I'm going to go out, do a little kind of broad scale sweep of everything around here since that warning has been canceled. But I still want to say if you're around Acme that you want to be watching this storm in southern Concordia Parish and then eventually up toward Natchez, Mississippi, up there into Adams County, Mississippi. So let's go back to reflectivity. That is your typical radar stuff. These storms are growing up a bit. This little band of activity, not so much right now. So that is good to see. Put it in motion just over the last half hour. There goes your very brief and very small tornado warning over northeastern Avoyelles Parish, and that storm is now continuing through Concordia Parish. I don't know if I've ever seen a warning that quick. It just was like one frame and gone, but we did have that warning there. We have storms that are forming along the front. Now, most of what's happening here is right along and behind the front, so I really think your higher severe threat's going to be further out to the east here. I think this could turn into a pretty nasty day across Mississippi and southeast Louisiana. I think it's probably going to happen just east of here because we just don't have the time here. That front is coming into Vernon and extreme northwestern parts of Rapides Parish already. In fact, let me go ahead and take a look at the camera in Leesville, see if the front's through there yet. Nope, see the dew point's still 68. Looks kind of nasty there. What I'll do is pull up the Natchitoches camera and we'll see if we have a difference in temperature. Yes, we do. 51 degrees, dew point's 51, and it is quite chilly there all of a sudden. Toledo Bend, right on the lake. We have rain still falling, 52 degrees there. So that front is going to come through Leesville here shortly, and it's going to be pretty neat to see that if you want to track along on the Cenla weather app or go over to cenlaweather.com. If you're really a weather dork, you can watch the graph on the dew point and temperature. You can see where the warm front just came through, and now you'll see where this cold front comes through just a few hours later. So just part of the services we offer here. But thankfully, as of now, no warnings. They have not decided on issuing another one on this one. I'm going to go look at these storms. These are the most interesting to me. So let me see. Pausing it. That's our former tornado warning right there, the one that's just east of Acme heading toward the northeast, toward Natchez. This could pose a problem as this gets into that pretty favorable air mass to continue to develop down toward Natchez, Mississippi, Faraday, Vidalia, all those areas. Out to the west, there's your front moving into northwestern Grant Parish. This is right along the line there with Rapides and Natchitoches Parish, and then that front is going to be coming through Leesville probably just about now. Let's go with base velocity. And yeah, you can just see that kind of surge right there from right along the parish border of Natchitoches and Rapides through just west of Simpson. It'll hit the radar site here in the next 15 minutes, and that's coming through Leesville. And then that's going to move right over our camera, and we'll see that cold front come through. So they continue. Okay. They issued a tornado watch well out to the east. See, I always have to remember which one am I looking at here. But the good news is for now, we don't have any tornado warnings locally. I'm going to look at this. I see. Let's do this. Yeah, that, I don't think they'll reissue that. That looks worse, better. Worse being not as good of rotation. Yeah, we talk in weird terms in the weather enterprise here. All right, so I'm going to take a break, get away from here. I will be back for any warnings or anything that needs to be talked about. But once this front clears you, once it cools off, once you see that temperature drop from like near 70 down to 50, severe threat over. There could be some heavy rain, but things should clear out fairly quickly behind that. All right, have a great afternoon. I will see you here in a bit. Hopefully not too much, but I will be back should we see any warnings.
No matter the weather, Alexandria Emergency Hospital is always here for you. Rain or shine, our doors are open 24/7 to provide the care you and your loved ones need fast. Every second counts, and Alexandria Emergency Hospital is here to help you through